part in the hybridizations. Next, types of hybridization. Generally 3 types, that is the sp, sp2 and sp3. Clear? The first one is this type of sp hybridization involves the mixing of one s and one p orbital, resulting in the formation of 2 equivalent sp hybrid orbitals. Suitable orbitals for sp hybridization are s and pz, and if the hybrid orbitals are to lie along the z-axis and each sp hybrid orbital has 50% s character and 50% p character here, such a molecule in which the central atom is sp hybridized, the linked directly to the 2 other central atoms possesses linear geometry. This type of hybridization is also known as diagonal hybridization. Clear? So the 2 sp hybrids point in the opposite direction and along the z-axis with projecting positive lobes and are very small negative lobes. As you can see here, these negative lobes are in between and positive one are the projected outside. Clear? And more effective overlapping, resulting the formation of the stronger bonds. For example, in beryllium chloride, configuration is 1s2 2s2. Clear? And in the excited state, one of the 2s electrons is promoted to the vacant 2p orbital to account for its bivalency. One 2s and one 2p orbital get hybridized. That is, if initially I will going to write it 2 electron in the 2s orbital and 2p I am having vacant. In second shell p orbital is also lying na, so I can shift this electron here. That is, this is the sp hybridization takes place here. Clear? So this is the sp hybridization. So these 2 sp hybrid orbitals are oriented in opposite directions, forming an angle of 180 degree. Each of the sp hybrid orbital overlaps with the 2p orbital of chlorine axially and form 2 beryllium chlorine sigma bonds as shown. This is the s orbital and this is p orbital. These 2 orbitals has to overlap with positive signs protruded outside and negative lying inside it. Clear? In the small regions. So the structure is linear, that each beryllium which is having sp hybridization is going to share its orbital or overlap its orbital with the another chlorine molecule, because in beryllium chloride there are 2 ligands which has to again overlap its electrons to share its electrons with the p orbital, that is the p orbital of chlorine and sp hybrid orbital of beryllium are showing overlapping here. These orbitals are sp hybrid for the central atom, and from chlorine side only p orbitals are taking part in the overlapping. Clear? And same for sp2 hybridization. This is the planar geometry having angle 120 degree. 3 chlorine atoms are present forming sigma bond. Again the hybridization in case of boron will become sp2 when you are going to see it, that for boron configuration is 1s2 2s2 2p1. 3 electrons are present in case of boron, 2 in the s orbital and 1 in the p orbital. Clear? And then you can shift this electron also here, no? So when you are shifting this electron in this orbital, both 2s and 2p orbital lying at the same energy levels, so here there is the shearing and intermixing of orbitals which will result in the formation of one s orbital intermixing and 2 p orbitals intermixing. Clear? So this is the sp2 hybrid orbital of boron overlap with the p orbital of the chlorine to fulfill its electron deficiencies. Clear? So these are the different types of the hybridizations. And next is the, and if you have to explain its structures, then you have to explain in that manner that boron is having a 3 unpaired electrons in its valence shell. So these 3 orbitals hybridized to form 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. Thus the 3 hybrid orbitals so formed are oriented in a trigonal planar geometry, overlap with 2 p orbitals of chlorine to form 3 boron chlorine bonds. Geometry will be trigonal planar with this type of the bond angle, that is of the 120 degree. This is the boron atom, chlorine and chlorine. The bond angle between this boron, chlorine and chlorine atom will be of the 120 degree. Clear? And then next is the sp3 hybridization. In sp3 hybridization, again example you can take of water molecule, ammonia and CH4 molecule. Clear? In which sp3 hybridized orbital of the carbon atom overlap with the s orbital of the hydrogen atom in CH4 molecule. Generally the bond angle will be of 109 degree between them. Clear? So this is the example of the sp3 hybrid orbital, and in case of water there is the bent shape. Because of the repulsions, bond angle reduces to 104 degree. Clear? So these you have to once try by yourself. And next, other examples of sp3, sp2 and sp hybridization. sp3 hybridization in C2H6 molecule. In ethane molecule, both the carbon atoms will going to have sp3 hybrid orbitals. Like first carbon atom, initially this structure will be like that. First hydrogen, second, third, first, second and third. Clear? If you have to draw its orbital structure, then you can see that in this structure, atomic orbitals, when you are showing the sharing of electrons in atomic orbitals, then you can see that each carbon will going to have this type of the hybridization, sp3 type of the hybridization. Clear? So in the form of the orbital overlap, it is shown over here in case of the sp2, where there is the formation of the pi bond. So initially you can see in this structure the carbon is going to share its electrons with the 3 hydrogen atoms. In each case that 3 sigma bonds are with the hydrogens. Clear? And one bond it will going to form with the another atom, carbon atom. Clear? And the next bond with the atom, this is the for C1 and that is for C2. 3. These are the empty one. Clear? Initially. So 3 hydrogen atoms and 1 empty orbitals, these are going to share with the same atom, that is carbon single bond, carbon. This is the covalent bond formed between these two atoms, vacant orbitals. Clear? This is the hydrogen, hydrogen and hydrogen. Now each sp3 hybrid orbital of the first carbon atom will going to overlap with the another orbital of the p orbital of the second carbon atom. Clear? Like that. And if you have to show it in the form of the bonding, then you can show it like that, that this is the hydrogen bonds above and below the plane. Clear? And the next is the pi bond, that is unhybridized p orbitals which are not having any electron. These are the empty orbitals that are initially not part of the hybridization because of the lack of the electrons. These are going to form pi bond with each other. Clear? This is the sidewise overlapping of the p orbital results in the formation of the double bond. Clear? That these two terminal bonds are going to be in the one plane and these pi orbital is below and above the plane. Clear? In this structure. So this is the example of the ethene molecule in which C2H4 molecule is placed in this form. Clear? So there is the first sigma bond and second bond is the pi bond that taking place here. Clear? That structure that I have explained you for sp3 hybridization for ethane molecule, that is for C2H6, and for ethene molecule this structure will be like that. First hydrogen atom, s orbital, that is the p orbital. Clear? number of electrons again 1, 2 and 3 after excitation. Excited state I am writing here for first carbon, and for second carbon again it will be same, first, second and third. Clear? Now S and P. Now you can see that first hydrogen, second hydrogen, and then these electron, this is the sigma bond that is formed here, this is the sigma bond that is formed. Clear? And for second carbon also 2 hydrogen atoms are now. Clear? Sigma bond is formed between the carbon atom, and second time the unhybridized orbital is taking part in the pi bond formation. Clear? This is the pi bond. Clear? Now this is the structure of the ethene molecule, in which initially there is the 2 terminal hydrogen atoms showing the sigma bond, and there is one carbon-carbon sigma bond is also existing, and then the p orbital are showing sidewise overlapping. These are the pi bond forming here. Clear? This is the pi bond formation. Second time these orbitals are going to take part in the formation of the pi bond, and pi bond always lying above and below the plane. Clear? So the next structure will be of the sp hybrid orbital. In case of sp hybrid, the nature of the bond will be triple. Clear? That is, you can take the example of like this here, sp. Each carbon is sp hybrid, that is 1, 2, 3 in case of triple bond, because when you are going to draw its orbital structure for carbon, generally in this case initially you can see it from here, orbital structure. To draw this structure, it's better you are having idea about its atomic orbitals. Clear? First electron, second electron, and then you can take third electron, that in case of carbon 2s2 and 2p, 2 type configuration you are having. Clear? Now here you are having 3 electrons, and then but the ligands you are having only one, that is the hydrogen. For second atom also, for this atom 1, that is hydrogen, only one ligand, and first sigma bond and 2 pi bonds. Clear? In the form of the orbitals you can draw it like that. Here first pi bond overlap, and this is the second pi bond overlap. Clear? So this is the pi bond formation that is represented here in this form. Clear? Note here, there is also a electron present in sp3 hybrid orbital, and here also, because in carbon the configuration is 2s2 and 2p2, and after excitation of one electron all the 3p orbitals are fully filled. Okay, by mistake it is left empty, you have to take electrons here. Clear? But unhybridized, because there is the absence of the ligand, so that's why these to satisfy the valency of the carbon atom, these electrons are shared by the carbon atom p orbitals in both the sides. Clear? So these are the examples of multiple bonds in case of the hybridization, which are having sp, sp2 and sp3 hybridization, and there is sometimes there is the involvement of d orbitals. Then the hybridization will going to involve the d orbitals also. Clear? If you are having stronger ligands like cyanide, then hybridization will be of square planar dsp2 type, and if you are having pf type molecule, because of the involvement of the 3d orbital, okay, then like that 3s config in firstly you will have to fill the electron in the 3s orbital, then 3p orbital, and 3d will be vacant. So this electron you can transfer in this 3d orbital, and hybridization for this central metal atom in this case will be sp3d. Clear? These electrons will lying on over the same energy level and carrying the same energy, and that's why these orbitals are showing intermixing here. Clear? So these are the examples, and shape also you can draw, that these 3 bonds are in one plane and these 2 axial bonds are lying in the second plane. Clear? Simply you can draw it, and this is showing only a plane that is lying axially. Clear? And same for SF6, the hybridization will be sp3d2. Once you have to try it by yourself, fill the configuration, excite the electrons, and then try to draw its structure. Clear? So up to this topic once revise, and then we will continue with the next topic.